So Narayan, sir, if you can tell about the Panasonic as an organization and specifically the division that you are doing.
So overall, if you look at Panasonic, so we have many domain companies. So broadly, if you look at, we can classify as B2C and B2B divisions. So for example, the consumer electronic division that we all know of. So that is one of the B2C divisions. Likewise, we have Panasonic into the electrical domain. Our division predominantly focuses on all the B2B clients. So as we call it, it is called the industrial devices division. So when I say devices, so I am making a sale to any B2B customer who will use the device to make a complete module or a complete machine, and then he sells to the final end user. So that's what is our focus. So we have predominantly 4 verticals, I would say, in my division. So one is basically into the automotive electronics. So all the electronic components that sit on the PCB. So that is what we deal in. So we have a big kind of presence in terms of variety of electronic components there. Then the other division is focusing on electronic components in the non-automotive space. So all the industrial products that you can think of, for example, medical devices, for example, or smart meters as an example. So we supply a lot of electronic components there. This division, which is part of the automation expo, is called the industrial automation division. Here we provide devices predominantly for the manufacturing sector. So we are providing, for example, servo motors or sensors. This is the servo motor which we have just kind of introduced. So this we provided to machine makers who will assemble the total machine and then sell it to the end user client. This is called industrial automation. Fourth is one we call the HVAC devices, the HVAC division. So where we are dealing into BLDC motors and compressors, mainly for the HVAC industry. So all put together, this is what we summarize as the devices vertical for us.
Tell us about the new launch which you are having today, Automation Expo.
As if you can look at the stall, so we have products on the left side which is part of the sensing domain, sensing solutions. So this particular product on the left side is basically a sensor. It is called the laser displacement sensor. So mainly measurement sensor which we have launched. That is one product category. This particular product is on the servo motors. So if you look at, we call it the A7 servo motor now. This is the latest in our lineup of the servo motor applications. So if you can see, we have products like A6SC or A6BC. So variety of servo motors for variety of different application segments. So this particular A7, if you look at, is one of the, in fact, the best in the industry right now in terms of the overall response time, the overall bit encoders, etc. So this is what is one product. Then we also have a product called the GM1 controller. So which is the overall control part of the total automation system. So this is what is the top 3 products that we are trying to talk about, apart from whatever we have already right now.
In the last, if you can help us read, which are the industries that are pro to this product and solution?
Industry segments are spread all across. So for example, we have one of course, from a country perspective, the biggest manufacturing GDP comes from the automotive industry. So one vertical, definitely the sensors that we are talking about is absolutely focused on the overall automotive applications. Then we have industries like the packaging industry, the pharmaceutical industry, or even the machine tool industry, laser cutting, for example. So this particular servo motors, we are quite strongly supplying to all these various ecosystems.